How do folks, welcome to the channel again. Today's video, welding the patch in. So in the previous video I showed you that I did this little patch. Now today gonna put that in there. I've already treated this with a bit of Rust-Oleum, and just to help things I've put some zinc primer on top. That's dried off. Also, this piece of steel that I've got here is galvanized, so it's got this galvanized finish, so I've cleaned that up to get a good weld. So I'm going to plop that in there. I've also welded up the tiny little hole that was there, just cleaned it up, and a couple of pardon me, a couple of tacks of weld, so that's all done. So time to throw this in and start welding. Here goes. Safety first. Remember to tuck your legs directly underneath where you're welding so it sets your clothes on fire. Don't do that. Right, here goes. Would help if I turn the gas on. Right, that's all dobbed in, and I had to go at doing tiny kind of little, probably saw in the video. Now, if you're a welder out there and you're screaming, going, "It's not how you do that," then I do apologise. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've welded. So it's all a new learning experience for me. So now that that's welded in, that's not going to go anywhere. Got the old flappy disc on here, so we're just going to go over it and clean it up and see what's left. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. And there we go. Just got a little tiny hole there, which I just need to blob a weld in. Right, let's go over it again. Right, that's all done. I'll bring you in for a closer look, shall I? So, come on, focus. So there we go. So it's all nice and in now. So along, down, across, up, and yeah, that's not coming out anytime soon. So that's done. Next step is up here. So we got all So I need to clean this out. This bit here. And there's a patch in here that I need to, and it goes almost to the tip of the wing, so. But luckily I've got a little Dremel that I just showed earlier, so I'll use that to cut the area out. I won't film that bit because it'll be a bit boring really, and it's going to take me a bit of a while just to sort it out, but yeah, we'll get that sorted. Right folks, decided to do a little bit of fettling and welding. So here's the progress. So I've already gone ahead, I made this piece up here, made that, crimped it over to follow this natural kind of edge on the slam panel. That plate's already done and in, and just needs a bit of cleaning up, and then and the same with this, just grind over the top of it, and that is pretty much this side done. So then I can give it a coat of zinc primer. That will get a couple of coats of that, and any areas that else that need treating, and then once that's done, get some paint, some red paint, and give it a bit of a so it looks a lot better, and then it'll be on to that side. That's the next job. Hopefully it won't be as horrific. You've got that big plate there, and so I'm gonna have to make all that top edge again because that's like Swiss cheese, but I'm hoping that it will go a lot smoother and a lot quicker, certainly than this side. What I'm going to do is just quickly grind off this, just these bits of weld that I've done, and see what it looks like. And then, right, I've ground off this piece now, and let's have a look at the big reveal underneath, see what horrors lie. Oh, ooh. Yeah, pretty much the same as the other side. The rot isn't as bad. But you know. It is caked on the back with loads of seam sealer and then filler. So that's the plate, so you can see it's just, yeah, not very good. And you can see on there the seam sealer, that's rust. So they hadn't even bothered cleaning up any of rust, and that's what happens. It just, instead of penetrating clean metal and sticking to it, which it's done on there, it stuck to this piece perfectly fine, really, on there, but where it's been on the rust, it's had no chance. So yeah, so oh, there's a bit of welding wire here. That's all right, just a bit of welding wire just left on there. Don't bother cleaning that up, just paint over it with the under seal. So looks like, doesn't look as bad as the other side. It's going to still be a fair old chunk, but and there's a bit of grot here, but it looks fairly solid, so I might just have to sort that out. But let's bring it in for a closer look. Okay, so there we go. All the nossiness and yeah. Hello. So yeah, and so this wasn't with this. If I'd left the patch on, if we'd left the patch on, this, with it being covered in seam sealer from behind, you can, oh yeah, there we go, look. So seam sealer is no good being stuck onto rust, because it does this, it just sticks to the rust and doesn't stick to anything else, and it causes moisture to come through. And yeah, look, there's a bit of chunk more of it. So what's next? So again, I'll have to zip this patch out, zip this out, and kind of start over again. God, there's loads of it. They must have used a tube of seam sealer just covering this bodge up. Oh, all the fun. Yeah, so there's not much there. So what I'll do is quickly change over the grinding wheel to the plasma cutting disc, or the death wheel, and I'll do that and get back to you. Right, that's cut out now. So this is what was left. Not a lot. Oh, there we go. So not a lot. So that's all cut out, trimmed. In the meantime, I've made a patch panel. Not the best, but it's certainly better than what was in there. Not bad. This was just a straight piece, and I've just crimped this over by hand and just kind of been finessing it and fang-dangling it, and it sits in there now. Yeah, not bad. Let me show you. So there we go. Don't worry about that piece. I'll have to just add a piece of corner onto that, but you can see now it's got this edge here. Come on, Dave. So this edge kind of resembles that. Now this is the plate that I've just taken off, and all I did really was just get some mole grips, and there we go. Got some mole grips and just bent it back and forward. That's why there's a bit of a dodgy cut. So before this panel can go in, I need to cut that one out, but it's now getting on a bit, and I've done more today than I thought I would, so I'm going to leave the video there. So I believe this will be part 5 or 6, I can't remember. I think this is part 5. So in the next video, part 6, that should be cut out, and get a plate made for that and film welding it in. Then give it a good clean up and get some paint on it, hopefully the other side, and then I can, that works, then I can start. So the passenger side is all sprayed up, looking a lot better. So tomorrow I'll be painting that with a bit of red paint. I say a bit of red paint, some red paint. I'll try and get the correct paint, which I believe is cherry. I'm not sure if it's cherry red. I'll have to check on the old chassis number and all that for the paint code. But yeah, I'm waffling. So next video I'll be doing this, painting that, and then hopefully start getting the headlights in, indicators back in, and then it can start looking like a car again on the front. Today I went to, early this morning, drove over to Hinckley to purchase a second-hand front bumper, the top piece. It had got a crack in it, but it's got a few useful bits on it that I could do with. So hopefully get the bumper fitted as well, and then clean up underneath, under seal properly, make sure that all dirt and dust and debris is removed, get the headlights back in, indicators in, wired up, checked, and then the next job after that, I do believe there is a small patch that needs doing in that arch, and it's tiny, so I might not even bother filming that, but I might do, you know. And then once that's done, it'll be a case of figuring out how to fit the roof. Now, in one of the videos, very kind gentleman, or person should I say, messaged me in the comments and said that put me in the direction of a gentleman in France who does a four-part video on how to fit a CTI roof, a new one, which is great. Couple of issues for me anyway. I don't speak a lick of French and I don't understand much French, which is mainly part of my arrogance of being English. Do apologise, French people. But luckily he does, he shows you pretty much step by step where to go, and like I say, it's a 4-part video, so I'll be using his videos in order to hopefully get the top fitted. But yeah, gonna leave it like that. So until the next video, folks, have a good one. If you like this kind of content, give the video a thumbs up, or if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. The choice is yours. And yeah, click the subscribe button. Not very good at saying subscribe. Not very. At the filming of this video, I got 2 subscribers. Yes, 2. So thank you for them 2 subscribers. I know there's a lot of people going, it's only 2, but it means a lot. You know, having a couple of subscribers is awesome. Shows that some people were actually interested in this illness of mine. So until next time, folks, take care and take it easy. Ta-ta.